New Year's Modern Sunday. New Year's. New Year's in England is a very odd holiday according to historians. The celebration of the New Year's even Eve in England date back to ancient Babylon. The difference between that time and today is that before the first day, those think of vegan. Also on New Year's Eve in England, a coin was placed outside the house. It was set in place in the morning. Hallelujah. The family would have good luck and prosperity, however, they are ancient traditions. Modern Sunday. The special date always takes place in England the fourth Sunday of Lent in honor to Virgin Mary. This year's Modern Sunday was March 27, but the day usually very depends on age, which is celebrated on different date age years. On Mother's Day, children give presents to their mother to show their love. They give cards, flavored cakes of kings of craft. The history of Mother's Day is the unit kings in century old. The origin of this day attribute to first Christian and England, was celebrate the feast on the mother on the fourth Sunday of Lent.
Of spring is celebrated when the weather improves, the sun rises more often and parks gloom. To do this, they fill the street with color, show and write that it's a spring. People in England take to the street to celebrate by dressing in cheerful costumes and organizing dances. 200 years ago, when the Celts celebrate the arrival of summer, a very advantageous time for color and cheerful fairs, they did it on the night of Beltane, where they light bonfire and performed fire rituals that worshipped the goddess of light and sun, Beltane.
So another holiday celebrated in United Kingdom is April Fool's Day. So let's start talking about why those the April Fool's Day exist. Let's go back to 13th century around the British folklore. The King John decided to acquire some of the land of Gotham for a hunting lodge. So the townsfolk find out and they decide to make a plan to dissuade the king. They wanted to play the fool, so when the king's men arrive in town, they will find out that the townspeople are doing crazy things such as trying to drown a fish. This was enough for the king's men to console the king to choose somewhere else for his lodge, as Gotham was obviously full of madmen. Now, how does April Fool's Day works? In the United Kingdom, jokes and tricks can be played up until noon on April 1st. After midday, it is considered bad luck to play any kind of trick. Anyone who forgets this and tries to make a joke in the afternoon becomes an April Fool themselves. On the other hand, in France, Belgium, Netherlands, Italy, and French-speaking areas of Canada and also Switzerland, the April 1st tradition is called April Fish. A common joke is trying to stick a paper in front of a fish into a victim's back without being noticed. Now, a joke played in the media was in 1957 in a program called BBC, that is a United Kingdom national TV channel, broadcasted reporting how spaghetti grew from trees. The film showed a family in Switzerland collecting spaghetti from the trees, and many of the British people fell into it. Why don't they believe it? Because they didn't eat much pasta, and many of the British people didn't know how was it made. And this was all the information and interesting facts I have about April Fool's Day in United Kingdom. Thanks.
Hello, my name is Alejandro Humberto, and I go to present the Saint George Day. Saint George is the patron saint of England in a tradition established in the Tudor period, based in the saint's popularity during the times of the Crusades and the Hundred Years' War. Veneration of the saint in folk religion declined in the 18th century. Attempts to revive the celebration of Saint George's Day in 2023 April as an expression of English culture and identity date from the foundation of Royal Society of St. George in 1894, since the beginning of the 20th century. Such efforts have resulted in St. George's Day celebration with aspects of a national holiday in England. The religious observance. According to the Church of England's calendar, when St. George's Day falls between Palm Sunday and the second Sunday of Easter inclusive, it is moved to the Monday after the second Sunday of Easter. The Roman Catholic Church in England and Wales has a similar practice. In 2011, a campaign to make St. George's Day a public holiday in England began on the UK government petitions website. It received 4266 signatures, not achieving the 100,000 signatures required before the deadline in August 2012 to qualify for a debate of the matter in the House of Commons. In 2014, Andrew Rosindell, Conservative MP for Romford, argued in favor of giving St. George's Day the status of an official public holiday.
This is the bonfire night. So initially I would like to say what is the meaning of a bonfire. A bonfire is a large and controlled outdoor fire used either for informal disposal of burnable waste material or as a part of a celebration. Then the story that traces the bonfire night. That is the night a young man named Colfax, along with a group of men, was arrested with 30 barrels of gunpowder with the intention of blowing up the Parliament of London. To commemorate this failed attack, the night of November 5, Britain is filled with the bonfires and fireworks in the so-called Bonfire Night or Night of the Conspiracy. This is celebrated with the huge bonfires in which a dummy representing Colfax is burned. As you can see, there is in this picture the big dummy that will be burned in the celebration of the bonfire night. So let's read again. Weeks before the big night, the British gather what is necessary for the bonfire to be big and burn as high as possible. Also, the dolls that will be burned are made. Does it have an enterprise? The truncated dream of facts has become today the excuse used by the British to illuminate the cities with fireworks. In fact, in cities like London, festivals are organized whose access is paid, as Battersea Park or Alexandra Palace, and in other places of the capital such as Blackheath and Victoria Park, attendance is completely free. Burning barrels. In some towns, this celebration has its own peculiarities, such as Ottery St. Mary in Devon, where throughout the day young people bring barrels of burning pitch through the streets of this small village while the crowd gathers around them. At night, a large bonfire presides over the festivities. what people do during the event. People come out into the streets and the sky is filled with fireworks, delicious jacket potatoes, and bonfire marshmallows are cooked in the heat of the embers and ginger pumpkin cake is baked. This is the last part of my video. Thanks for watching this part of the slides.
Hello, my name is Ana Sofia Lopez Gonzalez, and the topic I'm going to talk about is Christmas Day in the United Kingdom. And Christmas Day is celebrated in the United Kingdom on December 25, and it traditionally celebrates Jesus Christ's birthday. But many aspects of this holiday have pagan origins. We already know what our culture and our country, Mexico, do for Christmas Day, but in the United Kingdom, prior to Christmas Day, people decorate their homes and gardens, and this decoration may include Christmas trees, small colored fairy lights, and leaves and berries from holly trees and mistletoe bushes, and various other decorations with rich colors that spark the Christmas mood. Many people spend Christmas Day with family members with whom they exchange gifts and cards. And later in the day, people might attend special church services, even if they do not usually go to church. Nearly everyone prepares and eats a special meal. Background and symbols. Christmas Day is often seen as the celebration of the birth of Jesus Christ in Bethlehem, but over 2,000 years ago. Figures associated with the season are Father Christmas or Santa Claus, the baby Jesus, Mary Joseph, and the other characters from the Nativity story. Presents and Christmas food, such as turkey, Christmas pudding, and mince pies, also symbolize Christmas. And this is all I have to say with my topic, Christmas Day in the United Kingdom.
St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day is held in honor of the patron saint of Ireland. The work of St. Patrick was vital for the spreading of Christianity in Ireland. Born in Britain, he was taken off by pirates and spent the next years being their slave. After escaping, he started training as a missionary. St. Patrick's Day in London. London has a great quantity of Irish people, so it's quite a big celebration. There is a big parade held on the nearest Monday if it falls on the weekend of March. This annual parade usually takes place in Trafalgar Square. Drinks in St. Patrick's Day. It doesn't get any more Irish than Guinness. Tulin Historic Guinness Brewery is the king of beer. According to Reader's Digest, twice as much Guinness, 13 million pints to be exact, is consumed each year on St. Patrick's Day than on any other day of the year.